557 Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire, is significantly damaged by a 6.4 magnitude earthquake. 644 Uthman ibn Affan, a companion of Muhammad, is appointed the third Caliph of Islam 644-656. 835 Chinese Emperor Wenzong conspires with Chancellor Li Xun and General Zheng Zhu to kill all the eunuchs, but the plot is foiled, also known as the Sweet Jew Incident. 867 Adrian II begins his reign as Catholic Pope. 872 John VIII elected as Catholic Pope. In 1124 Theobald Buccapecus elected Pope Coelestinus II. He refuses. In 1287 during St. Lucia's flood in northwest Netherlands, the Zuiderzee seawall collapses with the loss of over 50,000 lives, the fifth largest recorded flood in history. In 1542 Princess Mary Stuart succeeds her father James V and becomes Queen Mary I of Scotland at 6 days old. In 1575 Polish Parliament selects Istvan Bathory as King of Poland. In 1582 Zealand, Brabant Netherlands adopt Gregorian calendar. Tomorrow is 1225. In 1600 sea battle at Manila Bay between Oliver van Noort Dutch ships and a Spanish fleet that sink the Spanish galleon San Diego. 350 die. In 1656 artificial pearls first manufactured by M. Jacquin in Paris made of gypsum pellets covered with fish scales. In 1702 the 47 Ronin leadless samurai, under the command of Ōishi Kuranosuke, avenged the death of their master in Japan. In 1708 Prosper Jolyot de Crébillon's play lecture premieres in Paris. In 1751 the first military academy in the world, the Theresian Military Academy, is founded in Austria. In 1774 first incident of the American Revolution, 400 New Hampshire militiamen successfully attack Fort William and Mary and seize its gunpowder and weapons. In 1782 Charleston, South Carolina evacuated by the British. 1793 first state road authorized, Frankfort, Kentucky, to Cincinnati. In 1798 David Wilkinson of Rhode Island patents a nut bolt machine. Invasion of Russia ends 1812 The French invasion of Russia, led by Napoleon Bonaparte, officially ends with the French having lost as many as 530,000 people. In 1814 the Battle of Lake Borgne in Louisiana, British victory over the United States. In 1819 Alabama admitted to Union as 22nd state. In 1836 the Toledo War unofficially ends, boundary dispute between Ohio State and Territory of Michigan. In 1849 First Chamber Music Group in the US gives its first concert in Boston, Massachusetts. In 1862 Battle of Kinston, fort in Lenoir County, North Carolina, begins Goldsboro Expedition, Union victory US Civil War. In 1863 Battle of Biak-na-Bato Station-Confederacy repulses Union in Tennessee. In 1889 American Academy of Political Social Science organized in Philadelphia. In 1894 Day 1 of first cricket test between Australia and England finishes with Australia 5-346, debut of future Australian captain Joe Dowling, great all-rounder Ernie Jones, and outstanding England batsman Archie MacLaren. In 1896 the Glasgow Underground Railway is opened by the Glasgow District Subway Company. Pact of Biak-na-Bato 1897 Emilio Aguinaldo signs the Pact of Biak-na-Bato to end hostilities and dissolve his government, in exchange for amnesty and 800,000 Mexican as an indemnity. In 1900 birth of quantum physics, German physicist Max Planck presents a theoretical derivation of his black-body radiation law to the German Physical Society in Berlin. In 1900 France and Italy sign a secret agreement, by which Italy recognizes France's right to exploit Morocco in return for France conceding her the same right in Tripoli. In 1901 the first table tennis tournament concludes at the London Royal Aquarium. In 1903 England cricket batsman R.E. Foster completes 287 on debut in first test against Australia at the Sydney Cricket Ground. In 1903 the Wright brothers attempt to fly the Wright Flyer for the first time at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Pure Food and Drug Act 1906 The Pure Food and Drug Act is introduced in the US Senate after lobbying by businessman Henry John Hines. In 1907, the schooner Thomas W. Lawson runs aground and founders near the Hellwether S Reef within the Scilly Isles in a gale. The pilot and 15 seamen die. In 1911, Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen's Antarctic expedition is the first to reach the South Pole. In 1913, Greece formally takes possession of Crete. In 1914, Lisandro de la Torre and others found the Democratic Progressist Party Partido Democrático Progresista, PDP, at the Hotel Savoy, Buenos Aires. Harrison Narcotics Tax Act 1914. U.S. President Woodrow Wilson signs Harrison Narcotics Tax Act to regulate and tax production, importation, and distribution of opiates and coca products. In 1916, America's first board-certified doctors are named by the American Board of Ophthalmology following an examination at the University of Tennessee Medical School in Memphis, Tennessee. In 1917, UFR, Universal Film AG, forms in Germany. In 1918, David Lloyd George's coalition government wins a clear majority in the UK general election. In 1918, Sinn Féin candidates win 73 of 105 Irish seats in UK general election, though all will refuse to take seats in Westminster, instead meeting at Tudale Irene in Dublin. Dempsey vs. Brennan 1920, Jack Dempsey KOs Bill Brennan in 12 for heavyweight boxing title in NYC. In 1924, Rebecca Symphony Penny di Roma premieres in Paris. In 1925, Alban Berg's first opera was at premieres with the Berlin State Opera in Berlin, Germany. In 1925, Alban Berg's first opera was at premieres at the Berlin State Opera. In 1926, Thomas Massenmittel, head of the Liberal Party, forms a government in Denmark. In 1927, Iraq gains independence from Britain, but British troops remain. In 1929, Alexander Zames elected president of Greece. In 1930, NY Giants defeat Notre Dame 22-0 in a charity game. 1931, first assembly of Anton Mussert's NSB in